Football season is finally here, so we're going to rank NFL team names from worst to best. 32 is an absolute no-brainer. The worst team name in the NFL is the Browns, and I'd even say it's the worst name in sports, period. Pro sports, college sports, I'd even say high school sports. Why would you name a team after your owner? You don't see teams called the Smiths or the Johnsons, and even so, this is a name that you can't give it any sort of mascot or logo. Literally the best they could do was a helmet. 31 is the Commanders. Now, there were some heated debates over their former name about whether it was offensive or not. But the good news is, with this new name, there's no debates needed because we all agree it's one of the worst names in the league. 30 is the Texans. This is one of the least creative names I've heard in my life. No thought went into this. It's like they were on a time crunch and we're like, what should we call them? We play in Texas. We'll be the Texans. Can you imagine if we had the Miami Floridians or the Pittsburgh Pennsylvanians? See how stupid that sounds? 29 is the Cardinals. Not only is this one of the least intimidating birds you can find, they got their name because their original jerseys were a shade of cardinal red. Wow, how creative to name them the Cardinals. 28 is the Rams. Ah, yes, nothing intimidates some of the strongest and most athletic men in the world like hearing they're going up against some sheep. Do you hear how crazy that sounds? But at least they have horns, so some slight credit there. 27 is the Packers. They got this name because of, wait for it, the meat packing industry in their area. Now, yes, I give them some credit for using something that's unique to the area, but meat packing? What in the world does that have to do with football? 26 is the Colts. A baby horse is adorable. Why are we naming a sports team after something that everyone thinks is cute? 25 is the Falcons. It's definitely not terrible, but I just don't love the idea of naming your team after a bird unless it's got some sort of significance to the area or it sounds really good with the location. Similarly, 24 is the Eagles, but I do like that it kind of connects with the American history and the Philly area with the American Eagle, but just an average name overall. 23 is the Bengals. Like the last couple, just kind of your typical average name, but a tiger is certainly more intimidating than a bird, so that's why it's higher. 22 is the Panthers. Similar to the last one, just nothing too crazy here, but I do think the name Carolina Panthers sounds pretty good. 21 is the Lions. Put this one the highest of all the cat-type nicknames so far because the lion is the king of the jungle. 20 is the Saints. I love the tribute that this pays to the New Orleans area, so that's why this one made it this far. But is a Saint really the most ideal way to represent a football team? 19 is the Chargers. Now, the LA Chargers sound solid, but there's just some confusion over what this name actually means. The owner originally liked going to baseball games, hearing the da-da-da-da-da charge chant. It also could mean an electrical charge or a horse. Just too much confusion with this one. 18 is the Seahawks. Definitely not the most intimidating bird nickname we've seen so far, but Seattle Seahawks just rolls right off the tongue. I love alliteration, so they get some credit for that. 17, similarly, is the Jags. Definitely not the most intimidating cat we've seen so far, but Jacksonville Jaguars just sounds solid. 16 is the Jets. Now, since 2001, it's not the most ideal name for a team in New York, but I do like the concept of saying touchdown Jets because obviously Jets touchdown on the runway. 15 is the Broncos, a very strong horse, fitting for a team out west. This is a solid name. 14 is the Chiefs, a great tribute to the Native American heritage in the area. Chiefs are strong, intimidating, good leaders. This is a solid name. 13 is the Vikings, fitting for the area because of their Scandinavian history. Vikings are a pretty intimidating group of people, and Minnesota Vikings sounds solid. 12 is the Giants, a perfect name for a football team. They're big and strong. They'll overpower you. Only didn't have them any higher because they're not the only pro sports team with this name, so not super unique. 11 is the Dolphins. This is a fairly unique name for a sports team, and it's perfect for the Miami, Florida area. 10 is the Bears. Chicago Bears just sounds great, and I love the story behind their name. The original owner saw the Chicago Cubs baseball team in the area and said, oh, we want our football players to be bigger than baseball players, so we'll just call them Bears. 9 is the Raiders, just a very intimidating, fierce name. This is a good one. 8 is the 49ers. I like that it pays tribute to the area's gold rush history. Now, San Francisco 49ers is kind of long for a team name, but it's a little bit of an alliteration, so I'll take it. 7 is the Buccaneers, a perfect name for a team right by the water. Buccaneers are intimidating, and it's got a little bit of alliteration as well with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 6 is the Cowboys. What a perfect name for a team in Texas, and this one is just iconic. Number 5 is the Ravens. Although I don't love bird names, the story behind this one makes it deserving to be top 5. The famous poet Edgar Allan Poe spent the majority of his life in the Baltimore area. His most famous poem was called The Raven, so the team used their name as a way to pay tribute to Edgar Allan Poe. Number 4 is the Bills. What more could you want in a sports team name? It pays tribute to a historical figure, it's fitting for the area, it's intimidating, and it's alliteration, so Buffalo Bills sounds great. Number 3 is the Titans. When you think of a Titan, you think of someone who's strong, fierce, unbeatable, so that's great for a football team, and Tennessee Titans just sounds phenomenal, might be the best sounding name in the league. 2 is the Patriots. I mean, this one just speaks for itself. This is an absolutely perfect name for a team in the New England area to pay tribute to our nation's history there. And number 1, the best name in the NFL is the Steelers. Pittsburgh is referred to as the Steel City. They're very well known for the steel industry, and this name just makes you think of grit and toughness, which is exactly what you want for a football team. And the best part about this one is this name is so unique. There's no other name like it in sports.